Lorkod, who saved our city from certain destruction. He spent his own coin to see us fed and clothed. His men tend to the fires.
Is my stream up? Okay, there we go.
His kindness knows no bounds. Everything we now have, we have because of him. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he.
Okay, so he's gonna go behind that guard blockade. Is there? Oh, I think if I had saved citizens, I probably would have gotten a group of scholars or something to help me get in there.
How dare you!
Block, punch. Block, punch. Block. But, hey. Get punched. Come on. There we go.
I'll talk. I've no interest in dying for him. His coin's not worth my life.
A wise decision.
What is it you want?
I have business with the Merchant King.
Dang, I fucked his face up.
Good luck with that. He rarely leaves his chambers.
Why? Is he afraid?
Not fear. Hate. He hates himself as much as he hates the people he pretends to serve. Locks himself away in his personal quarters out of shame.
He can't stay hidden forever.
No. Those celebrations of his. He comes out to speak, to look down upon the people. A sense of belonging, I suppose. However brief.
What's wrong with him that he would hide like this?
You'll see. Now let me go.
Let you go? So you can tell him of my plan?
I won't say a thing.
No, you won't.
Yep, good old-fashioned Hatham. I mean, technically, Hatham got the skill from Altair. Hatham was just like, yeah, Altair got it right. Like, let people go after like, they give you information. It's just like, nah, you gotta make sure they don't talk.
You're nothing. God has forsaken you. Help! I need help! Please, anyone! Don't hurt me, please!
Ah, you son of a bitch.
No chance against me. God is on my side.
God is on my side. Amen.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Oh, yeah, I could have gotten a group of scholars to let me in there. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now, of course. Okay. Hello. Spent all that time taunting that you were just like, oh, blade in my neck.
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
What? Oh, hey, look, it's a guard with a bow and an arrow, and he's lying on the ground. Who the fuck did this? Looks around at everybody on the ground, and it's like, oh. It definitely couldn't have been anyone who was up on the roof. You don't look up at the roof first? You don't see if, like, there's some ne'er-do-well running around the roof that, like, that's the first thing that you just... Nope. So the thing that I'm thinking about right now is, I'm thinking about Abul Nukud because, you know, He's supposed to be the Merchant King, and so it's like, what the hell is that? I don't think so. Bonk.
What's got him so bothered?
Finest wares in all the land.
Threefer. Oh my god, that big platoon of guards right there that's just walking around just happened to walk around while I was doing this. Wait, what? Why didn't... Got him.
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my...
So yeah, he controlled the fluctuation of the market. So it's like he's the Wolf on Wall Street or something. It's like he just follow the trends and make all the money, and then you can control who gets the money if you decide to go that direction. You really shouldn't, because that's bullshit. Having people in charge of who gets the money, like that's some shit. Which one of you cats is hissing up there?
You have no business here.
But yeah, it's bullshit when you know, when you have people who have seized control of the banks, seized control of the markets. So it's just like you control the market, you control the banks. You know, it's like you can control people's way of life, and you can compel people to doing what you desire of them.
Infidels die!
So if Majd, or not Majd-Adim, but if Abu Makud was meant to be the guy who you know, controlled that influence, you know. I'm surprised he can even bend his leg in that direction at all, because like I just straight up like just snapped it the other way. Oh, and then he just dies. Like I think I've shown that off before, like in this run, that like you could put him out of his misery. Like if he's just still on the ground and still like not dying. That's one detail that Assassin's Creed 2 didn't have, and I really was just like, oh man. Like there are just no guards on the ground that are like just barely clinging on to life, that you could just be like, you know what? To hell with your, like, it's like just do a mercy kill. But it looks like that guy just died. I didn't know that they could die on their own, honestly.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
That's actually a clip for the stream.
Infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
Now I can just throw them into the scaffolding, but nah, let's be a good guy.
Thank you. It's kindness, I swear it. What have we here?
God almighty.
Sneak in through the roof. If there's even a roof entrance. Ah, yes, there it is. Because you know that controlling the markets thing, you know, controlling like having state control the banks. That's some shit that Hitler did, you know. State control over the banks.
You've something to say?
And shamefully enough, it's what some college liberals are striving for to have state control over the banks. And yet they don't even realize it. They don't even realize that that's what they're pushing toward.
It was good of you to come.
It is an honor to serve. What do you require?
The letter I've given you must be brought to Salah ad-Din's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help. Tell no one else of this.
None will know my mission.
Then our business is concluded.
So I hold B to try to like gently push like these box carriers out of my way. And then it makes the camera angle like zoom in on the dude's butt.
Don't do that again, understand?
Odd. Why would he do that?
And these guards are just like they're just paranoid as fuck. They have their hands on their swords all the time. It's like being in freaking Edo period Japan, or not Edo period, Warring States period. To this very day, we still haven't gotten an Assassin's Creed that takes place in you know, the Edo period or Warring States period of Japan, and that would be really interesting to see. We still have yet to get an Assassin's Creed game that does that. And it's like it's the most requested one too. Only at this point I believe it's not so requested because Assassin's Creed is not that fiery of a franchise anymore. Just like with Rock Band. There were so many songs of Rock Band like Metropolis Part 1 that El Jaime Huna. Okay. There were a lot of songs from the Rock Band 2 days that I was just like, man, why didn't they add those songs into Rock Band yet? Like Serge Tankian's Empty Walls. It's like And it's like with Dream Theater, like Metropolis Part 1 would have been a really good song, but we get like Constant Motion instead. Or Pull Me Under would have been a great song, but Guitar Hero did that. But nobody wants to play drums on Guitar Hero. Because Guitar Hero drums are garbage. Ela Mahuna Kaluna Hunluna. Makuna Mahuna Makuna. Hakuna Matata. Motherfucker. Fuck your shit. He died on that, otherwise I would have killed him.
Thank you.
Like I would have been like, you get to double die.
This kindness, I swear it. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Please, someone do something. Let me go.
Way hack.
Impotence die!
So it's like, under that logic, I don't think
The city
there
will know
really
what
isn't
to
anything that's all that hype anymore. I was talking about like these big ass open world games earlier, like The View, and it's like how like I just complain about them. I complain about these big ass open world video games because it's like they don't have any substance. It's like the only highlight to these big ass open world games, Breath of the Wild, Halo Infinite, whatever the fuck you want to play, or like even Elden Ring. Even Elden Ring, it just looks like that the big highlight. Elden Ring might be the exception. But I haven't played enough of Elden Ring to find out. But it's just like so much of it just lacks so much substance because they're just big, wide, empty, open areas. But they look really good from the top of the map because you can look at them and be like, oh, that's really cool. I can actually go to these places. That's really neat. But then once you get there, there's nothing. Okay, maybe that statue that dude mentioned, that I said was completely worthless, might actually come in handy, because... So this is where we're supposed to assassinate Abul Nakud. Like, this is where his big-ass mansion is, and his party's going to be in the courtyard over here. There's a viewpoint I want to get up to. And there's this statue over here. No, even the statue isn't like that's not gonna, because there's a secret passage over here. Wait, where's the scaffolding that the dude talked about? Well, this way is gonna be closed, I believed. But it's like I usually climb up this way. Like I usually go back here and climb up that way. Where's the scaffolding the dude talked about, that he didn't remove the scaffolding? Or is he talking about the scaffolding to like get like past the guard blockade over here? I thought I'm gonna have guards for that. That's interesting. Unless he's talking about the scaffolding that I can't get to at the moment because the doors are closed. Oh well. Frank. But yeah, like I just like Halo Infinite had this huge ass open world map, and yet the game barely functioned. The game didn't have any substance. Like I really don't want to play Halo Infinite for the stream, which is really sad because I was like hyping up to play Halo Infinite for the stream for a long time, and then now that it's out and now that I've already played through it, I'm just like, nah, this game sucks. Like Halo Infinite is a horrible game. Like it's not good. It's like a 4 out of 10. Like Halo 5 is pretty bad. Is this the scaffolding the dude was talking about? I don't think this will help me out with my target. Yeah, if this were Ezio, like, yes, but this isn't Ezio. This has to be another monument, but I forget the name of the monument. Because I'm not too familiar with Middle Eastern stuff as much as I am with, I'm familiar with, like, American and Italian Renaissance architecture, really. But it looks like we have all the information we need. Let's go to the Assassin's Bureau. I'm just so disappointed in these big-ass open-world games, but it's like, so far, I'm really liking Elden Ring. I'm not quite getting the hang of, like, all the crafting materials of why I'm supposed to collect, but the game, at least so far as I've played it, has substance. Where it's just like with Breath of the Wild. I played Breath of the Wild to death. I beat Breath of the Wild. I spent a lot of time in Breath of the Wild. Like, I spent pretty much summer of 2018 playing Breath of the Wild. I spent, like, that was because, like, Kratos was playing Breath of the Wild at the time. And also, I also got laid off from Toys R Us because Toys R Us went out of business. So, and I took the summer off. And so basically I had a whole summer to play Breath of the Wild. I stayed up till 4 in the morning playing that game constantly. And even then the game is like a 7. Like, I was occupied. But I haven't played the game twice so far. Just like with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I was occupied. And I 100%ed Odyssey, like, as far as, like, all of the storylines. I did all of the storylines. I, of course, didn't do all the side quests, because that's fucking impossible. But Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But it really wasn't a good game. Halo Infinite also wasn't a good game. I'm sorry, just these big open world maps are just overzealous, and I really hope I play Elden Ring more to finally play a game that has this huge ass open world map and that actually has substance and isn't just empty, where it's just like you play the game for 80 hours and then at the end you finally discover something. It's like, oh my god, a stick and $2. Oh my god, what a discovery. Open world games are truly amazing. I think the open world trend is kind of dead, but at the same time kind of isn't. It really should be dead, though. I can't stand this big-ass open world trend. I feel like game companies need to, like, shrink their games a little bit, just so that they have more substance. Because it's like they make all these really big maps with no substance in them. It's like, that's my biggest complaint about this. Like, this game has, but it's not, like, huge and giant like Breath of the Wild. It has substance in that regard, so it's like, I save a citizen, I can run, like, just down the street and find a viewpoint. Get a viewpoint, oh hey, here's another mission, whatnot. Like, the missions are in, like, there's always something to do. There's always something to do that leads you connecting around the areas, as opposed to this being, like, these two districts being one big section of a giant-ass world map and just being point A to point B. Oh, I finally found something. No, they're just make it concise, like, shrink it down, compact it here or something, some stupid shit like that. And people praise them up and down. It's just like, oh man, open world games are so amazing because you start off and you have so many options. You can just go anywhere. The game just starts you off, you just go. It's like old school Zelda 1. It's just like, yeah, Zelda 1, you get a sword and you go. But there was an objective. There were places to go. There were things to do on the way to go do those things, where it's just like, these games are just like, oh yeah, you could do so much. It's like, what? What can you do? Oh, well, you can go to this place. It's like, oh, so it'll take me like 2 hours of gameplay to get there, where I barely fucking do anything. Oh, but you can scale these mountains and get these wild. Like, it's And it's like it takes you like a whole hour to get up the mountain anyway. It's like you think you're gonna do one little thing. You think like it gives you something to do. Like it barely go do this shrine real quick, and it takes you a fucking hour just to get to the shrine. Like an hour in real time. It's like those games are designed to be time wasters. And I gotta tell you, I don't like my time being wasted. And it's like, if you're gonna make me spend so much time getting something, the reward better be fucking worth it. But if it's just a little piece to a thing, like, oh, you played for an hour, you got like 1/5 of a heart container. Cool. That's like, great. 45,000 population in this city. Damn. It's probably way higher than that now. 2.07 million. It's not even close. But anyway, that was me ranting about open world games. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Altair, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today? His name is Abu Nakud. Oh, the merchant king of Damas. Rich, but yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
If you're finished, I've gathered the information required to begin my task.
You work quickly. Tell me what you've learned.
Abu Nakud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know I'm there.
Most impressive, my friend. The others said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No, I was sure you'd come through.
Oh my
and
fucking
come through you have. The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Oh man, I envy you very well. Oh yeah, aside from the fact that you got arrested, I still envy you. Oh yeah, and aside from the fact that you got brutally beaten and raped in jail, yeah, I totally envy, like, aside from those things, oh, and of course all of the really nasty shit that people said about you after you got that DUI and you ended up in jail for beating a police officer and resisting arrest. It's like, yeah, all those mean things that people said about you, and now that you have a criminal record, and it's like you have a hard time getting a job now. Aside from those things, though, oh, and there was also that one time that you went around that as a Halloween costume. You went around as an ice cream man in a very suspicious looking van. Like, you went around the neighborhood in a very suspicious looking van as a Halloween costume, and you got into that big scuffle with the police, and now the neighborhood thinks really badly of you, and they think that you really were what you were trying to go as the Halloween dressed up as. But aside from those things, I envy you greatly. Tell me what news do you have to bring to me? What other things have you been up to lately today? Well, I got syphilis. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, well, because I dated a broad on Tinder, and I thought she turned out to be a catfish.
What is that man thinking?
But aside from those things, I envy you. Aside from those things, I envy you very well. I didn't even look at my stuff for the mission because I was so distracted by talking about nonsense. Thank you, scholars. Let me look at my memory logs. Captain's log. Friday. Actually, today's Monday. That's not the herald that was speaking in that spot. He seems unshaken with his preparations, even though wine is prohibited by his religion. What religion? What religion does he practice? Do Muslims forbid alcohol? I don't know anything about religion. I only renounced atheism 1 month ago. I don't know jack shit. Other impious acts. Okay, that's gonna be a word I'll remember. Jerusalem's regent and William of Montferrat and Acre. Oh yeah, so are they donating to Saladin or are they getting taxed? And is the Merchant King taxing them? I mean they seem to like support the effort, so maybe they're donating? Maybe they actually are donating? Or maybe they're being taxed and they're being gaslit to believing that they're actually helping, like these fucking gas prices to stick it to Putin, even though that's not what's fucking happening at all. Yeah. So he's paying off people. He's paying off the other two targets that we have over in Jerusalem and Acre. Yeah, because obviously they're connected. Okay. So guards all around the perimeter of the party. Up in the... Yep. Yeah, I usually go around that way. To the left of right when I enter, so... There is a fountain in the middle of the Merchant King's... I should climb. Yeah, no. We're not gonna do that. No doubt made drunk and stupid by his gluttony. Oh, that's a bit of a miscalculation right there. And you'll see why. Suspense. Mystery. Suspended in mysterious animation. Yeah, where the fuck is this scaffolding? I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna go up the way I usually go up. Those weird Egyptian-like harmonic minor scales, or those weird like mode families in this music.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer.
Why is this fountain hot?
Take your time. I will wait.
Oh shit, wine.
I trust everything is to your satisfaction.
Victory wine can wait.
Good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all. Salah-ad-Din bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then, To you, my dear friends, who have brought us
Huzzah!
where we are today.
Yay, we're supporting
May you be
war.
given everything you deserve for it. Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruel. Oh, do not feign ignorance. Do you take me for a fool? That I have not heard the words you whisper behind my back. Well, I have, and I fear I can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight, no. I wish to speak more of this war, and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of the Holy Land, you'll say, or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No, all this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you. Mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I pledged myself to another cause. One that will bring about a new world in which all people might live side by side in peace. A pity none of you will live to see it.
So they have the archers stationed up on the rooftops. He even got belly dancers. He hired belly dancers, and he's just gonna kill them.
I'll have your head. You can't escape.
What a swell guy. What a swell guy. Actually, yeah, let's do that one for a change. And so we have the scaffolding there, but why would the scaffolding help us? Got him!
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead. Sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same god that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? And why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their death will improve the loss of those left behind. A minor evil for a greater good? We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
New World Order.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Good luck.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah. Oh, Jesper Kid and his soundtracks, like this has always been my favorite piece throughout the entire Assassin's Creed soundtrack, or the Assassin's Creed 1 soundtrack. I'm not sure if Jesper Kid still does the music for the Assassin's Creed games anymore. I know at least he did them up to Revelations.
Word has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu Nakud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them. The men and women at his party. It was poison. A coward's tool. Blamed them for the war.
And archers.
Said he wished
so
to end
double coward.
Strange. But then again, the Merchant King was known to be a bit different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Yeah, so that was Abu Nakud. If you noticed, he had some really bad acne on his face. That's actually historically accurate.
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
Like as far as like actual historical figures in these targets, I know that much about Abu Nakud. That's about all I know.
Altair, speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Ah, that was the Southern strategy.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order. And order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
It is Twilight Cat. Yo, it's my girlfriend. What is good? Glad to be out of work, I assume. I was glad to be out of work earlier, too. Today was just a lot. That's Memorial Day for you.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Okay. Which skill are we learning now? Are we learning the defense break? No, the dodge. Okay, fantastic. The dodge is helpful. It seems you need a tutorial on the dodge. You see, if you avoid an attack instead of getting hit by it, you won't take any damage because the attack will miss entirely.
And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
You're eating a salad while watching me.
I understand.
Eating the salad's the healthy part. Watching me is the unhealthy part. I can be a pretty toxic person. But I only get very toxic whenever I play with other people. Yeah, we've been so far going on for I want to say like 2.5. What am I at? 246, 248, 48 minutes for this stream. So probably about like 2 hours 45 minutes of streaming so far. So I think I'm gonna do as much of this next target as much as I can. I think I can do. I have an hour 10 minutes. I think I can do William of Montferrat in an hour and 10 minutes. Although there are some viewpoints that are really, really high up the scale. And I trampled a woman. Imagine driving your car and you're just talking. You're just talking and you just run someone over and you're just still casually just talking to your friend after you just run a person over in your car. Actually, don't imagine that. That's a horrible thing to imagine. Imagine, that doesn't make me talk, that just makes me a gamer. To be competitive with people. Oh my god. See, the stream playback on my end is cutting in and out, and it's telling me like all these messages of you gotta restart your streaming software. But I look at my streaming software, and my streaming software is telling me that I'm fine. Okay. No, get off! That was very toxic. Just like that wine. That wine that Bul Nukud served his guests was very toxic. Well, not toxic. Poisonous. Or wait, what's the difference? Okay, no. Venomous is when you get bit by something. And then you're poisoned. That's getting toxic. But poison is when you consume something and become poisoned. Well, when one does that, rather. This is not the correct way to go. I need to go over here. Or do I need to go over here? I don't know. Let's just keep going south since I'm so close to the rich district. Poisonous is when you eat something, when you eat like poison mushrooms and stuff, yeah. Or salmonella. That was a very toxic thing to do. The theme of this stream is toxicity. Only there's no poison blade in this game. We don't get poison blades until Assassin's Creed 2. Shit. Shit. Is this the way to go? Where? Yes, the South District is the way to go. I saw the cathedral lying in the south, and I was like, yeah, this is the way to go. Now I need to find. Oh yeah, we're at the point of the game where it's not gonna tell me where to go. I need to find an eagle. There's an eagle. Where is he gonna perch? Up there? Bloop, 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 bloop. Sorry, this is your alarm clock, and you can't press the snooze button. You ever get those moments where it's like you set your alarm on your phone and you're trying to find the snooze button and it's like you're just fumbling around, you're just hitting things with your phone. I've done that before. There have been sometimes I try to hit the snooze button and then I hit dismiss and then I go back to sleep and I wake up like after the time where I was supposed to snooze at 4 anyway, and I'm just like, oh, that could have been bad. Jeez. This beeping is persistent. I'm gonna get rid of it real quick. Can I? Yep.
Nous obéissons, Seigneur. Le seul, l'unique.
Why are you doing
Je perds mon temps.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Weha.
Threefer.
Is that the last of them? Best not to take any chances.
That's the fastest way to kill 5 guards.
Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured I won't forget it.
Now go home and pray to God.
There's a murderer loose.
Can I do this pickpocket without guards getting mad at me? I'm too close. These guys are just like, huh.
What news?
Grim, I finished my scout. A direct assault won't work.
What's the trouble?
Archers. He's got them all over the fortress. And no easy way to reach them. They'd pick us off before we'd made it 10 feet inside.
You've kept a record, yes?
Aye. I've marked their positions on a map.
Bring it to the others. No doubt they'll have a use for it.
Very well. I'll go at once.
Stay strong, brother.
Yes. And you.
A map with positions of the archers? Let's kill him and take that map. No, we're not going to do something... We're going to do something more innocent, but about as nefarious. We've acquired a map. So, by the way, I'm going to look at this memory log, see what the... Crush these seeds of doubt. You gotta water the seeds of doubt. Oh my god. So it's like these troops of like these triangles of guards like here, they're just like they're gonna be all over the cities now in for the rest of the game, and it's not until I want to say the next memory block and on, like they're immediately going to be very sus. They're gonna think Altair is very sus here. Hello, you. Are you for real? Oh, wait, nope. Bye-bye. Can I get down safely? Can I get down safely and professionally?
When is he gonna stop?
Oh. Oh, come on.
Fortune favors me today. God only knows what foul deeds those men intended.
Fortune had nothing to do with it.
You to arrive when you did, stranger.
I just simply was around.
My husband is of your bravery.
It's just like I talked about this earlier in the stream, but it's just like this city is just so desolate and muggy. It's just so gloomy. There's just gloom all over the place. It's blue. It's depressed. It's left desolate by the ashes of war. People left sickened. Gloomhood. I wouldn't know if Acre is like that today, but that could be. It's like America's pretty stable as far as like freedom and just prosperity goes, but it's just like you can't say the same thing for every single other country. Say things for a handful. There are some places in the Middle East that are pretty good about that, but, you know, I wouldn't know if Acre is one of them. I'm not in touch with that. Again, as far as like stuff that like I'm not too familiar with like Middle Eastern stuff. I was more so into the Renaissance. Ezio was my favorite era for this game franchise.
No, please, don't leave like this.
Perhaps it was unwise to embrace William. He is old and thinks too much of himself.
His army is the largest beyond the Ocinon. We'll have need of them. For now, I'll go and visit with the other brothers. Make sure they have everything they need.
Aye, they must not fall.
Fear not, the Master has a plan. Even now, he prepares a way to turn our losses to his advantage, should it come to that.
What does he intend?
The less you know, the better. Just do as you've been instructed. Deliver the letter you carry to our Master.
I do wish this game had subtitles. I have a harder time understanding British accents than I really do the you know, the Middle Eastern and like Indian accents. Actually, I have a harder time understanding British accents sometimes, but even though that's like very weird. It is very weird. It's very weird.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Who? Oh, you.
You are not allowed to be here.
You are not allowed to be alive.
Assassin! He just killed someone!
Oh, hello. With your final arrow, you failed. Man, I do not envy the motherfucker who has to climb up here and ring this bell. There isn't even a roof hatch. Like, look at that. There's just, there's no roof hatch. Happy Memorial Day. Where if you're a regular person with a 9-to-5 job, you get the day off. Like you should. But if you work in retail, or if you work in emergency services, or if you work in nursing homes and whatnot, and you're not quite so fortunate, you have to work on Memorial Day. Oh, come on.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Man, imagine doing a no damage run of this game. There'd be no point. There'd be no point other than for challenge. Oh, you tried to push me.
Don't do that again, understand? Die, the bagel!
The bagel! Mother bugger. Wow. Any other takers? Contestants?
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
I remember back in the day, kills like that used to be considered pretty gruesome for video games.
Heathen, you'll pay dearly.
Oh shit. What am I doing?
Don't let him get away! You won't get away from me! I know this city inside out! Hiding won't save you! I see him! He's over there!
We're gonna break his leg. No, you get to live with it. Oh, I guess he didn't live for very long. He didn't live for very long with it. I guess they all just die even if you just don't do anything. Gonna mess around with these guards. This was back in the day when city guards, like the police force, just weren't the good guys. Because they were all lobbied and bought off, and they just did whatever the fuck they wanted.
Please, someone do something.
Die, thief! Die, thief!
Why are you so cruel? What have I done wrong?
He must not.
All of them.
Please help!
Anyone!
على رسلك.
End now!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness. I swear it.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, again, my playback is telling me that YouTube is being choppy with the playback, but my streaming software is telling me that that is not the case. That is really weird.
This is an ill omen.
And just a pile of dead bodies in the street. Oh, it is an ill omen. It is an ill omen.
Come no further.
Down come the stars as they splash in the sea.
We're not allowed to be here. Leave.
It's like, I remember, well, I shouldn't say I remember, but well, yeah, I do remember hearing about how there were some, like, there were some finisher moves that enemies could do on Dante in the first Devil May Cry game, like, and some of them were just straight up decapitations. And this was back in 2001, so it was just like, okay, no, we can't have that. We can't have decapitations in 2001. Even though we had, you know, Mortal Kombat arcade games like people falling into a well like 70 stories onto like you know, a bunch of knives like just sticking out in the ground. It was just they also like rip people like rip people's like spines out from their skulls and shit. Mortal Kombat has some really gruesome stuff, but it's like, no, apparently like Devil May Cry was just like, nope, you're gonna get banned if you use that. And it's like, but the game is rated M anyway. It's like, no, your video game is going to get banned if you use this freaking decapitation thing. Wow, wow, I've never seen that before. Those guys did not like me picking that guy's pocket, apparently. I guess they don't give a fuck. Well, they kind of care now. Can I just sit on a bench and then they'll just forget that I did that? Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen that before, where it's like they react to me picking a pocket with them so close.
Oh God, don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard's men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the Angel of Death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
Okay. Oh, you mother... Good enough. Up. Did they, like, what? What is up with you guys? I only committed a crime like 20 minutes ago. Guys, geez, guys, get over it. It apparently isn't even a big enough crime because you didn't give enough of a shit about it either.
A few coins, all I asked for was a few coins.
You know, I probably could have stayed on the rooftop and, like, rooftop assassinated them, but... Like, assassinate them with, like, throwing knives from the rooftops. Like, that would have probably worked. Oh, come on. Here, distract them. Oh, the vigilantes will distract them from me. Let's do that informant later. Jeez, I pickpocketed throwing knives from those guys, like, and then those guys are just so salty about it because I pickpocketed from a fucking thug, from a fucking lowlife that they shouldn't fucking care about. Oh my god. Fuck, where can I jump down to? I didn't get the right angle. I'm helping them do their job by motivating them to get their asses in shape. That could be a potentiality. Yo, you need to, like...
And so I say to you, repent.
By taking weaponry from the ne'er-do-wells? Oh god. I did pick throwing knives off of the guy. Like, why would you be walking around with throwing knives? Like, throwing knives. Like, not like regular ass knives, like throwing knives. Okay. So, William's Fortress. We're going to be getting in here somehow. And by getting in here somehow, I mean getting in here somehow later. Oh my god. I've been speaking too soon about those guard squads, you know. Okay. So those guys are walking around, they're just like, yeah, so if you see a dude in a white hood, he's up to no good.
You shouldn't be. Leave. You're a dead man.
And up. So we also climbed this viewpoint in Assassin's Creed 2. And then this is the one that people always get stuck on. Stationary jump. Stationary jump is your best friend if you got a tricky jump. Don't try running up the wall. Just jump in place. Easy peasy. Squeezy lemons. I think that's how the saying goes. Ever try squirting a lemon? You need to wear goggles for that. You need to wear PPE for squeezing lemons. And this will be the way out. This will be the way out once I do away with my target. It's got people walking in and around, out and about in the King's Fortress, just all willy-nilly.
Your God is forsaken.
The bagel!
I have your head.
Okay, fine. Take my head, but do it quickly. Before those other guards show up. Before they make their rounds around.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Gardez l'œil ouvert.
I wish I could, like, speak more French. Kind of, sometimes. But not really.
Qui est responsable de ça?
I don't know what the hell he said. Maybe if he had subtitles, I'd be able to translate it, but it's like, I can't translate French by ear.
Il y a un assassin dans les parages.
He said there's a killer among us, I think.
Come on. Just show yourself. Je connais ton visage. Tu ne m'échapperas pas. There's a murderer loose. Tu es malin. This is an ill omen.
Okay, scholars.
I won't let you get away again.
Scholars. Okay.
Si vous l'apercevez, ne le laissez pas s'enfuir. Leave this place. You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
You got a really good salad? I think the last salad I had was a taco salad when I went up to the Dells.
Back again, Altair. Always in need of a hand to do your dirty work. This time, Al-Mualim did not order anything. It is just for my own pleasure that I ask you to find some Masyaf flags I've hidden in Richard's district. Since I am a loyal assassin unlike others, I will tell you what people are saying in Akka. It is important information. But this time, try to come back to me faster than the first time.
Okay. So you just planted these flags around as like a sick joke. Yeah, I'll save her in a little bit. And this is why I'm not a fan favorite with the ladies. So it's like, help me! These guys are touching my boobs, and I didn't tell them to. And they didn't pay me either. It's like, okay, I'll get that. I'll help you out in a bit. I just got some flags to collect. It's like, what are you gonna flags? What do you mean flags? Why are you collecting flags? What are you gonna do with flags? I'm collecting them for the same reason that James collects bottle caps, because they make him happy.
Your hard work is changing my opinion of you. Here is what I know about William of Montferrat. He and Richard had a disagreement
Caesar salad.
before the king left for Jaffa. Since then, William stays in his citadel, surrounded by his army. Do you have what it takes to attack him in this protected environment? We'll see, but I am still doubtful.
اغرب وجهي.
You'll die for that.
Whoops. We did the Jesus shank on him.
Thank you. They did not say what they wanted from me, but I saw the darkness
What
in
is
their
it?
eyes.
What the?
I'm sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are.
Yeah, I don't remember what restaurant it was up at the Dells I got that taco salad from. I know there was a place called High Rock Cafe where they had some pretty damn good salmon. They had like 2 floors in the restaurant too, so it was pretty cool. Going up to the 2nd floor. I still want to go to the Dells one day with you. I think we'd have a lot of fun. There was an adventure golf up at the Dells. That looked like it was fun as hell, but no, when I went up there, the guys they just didn't want to do it. Well, they wanted to do it, but it's like, I don't know. It was just really awkward. Just.
And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons. King Richard promises a better
Oh,
world.
you're an interrogation. You know what? I'll do you first.
But he's delivered only death. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims.
It's a mini golf course up in the Dells.
We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat.
What are we talking about? We're having an election? When are we having an? I thought we weren't having. I mean, I guess this year is an election year.
Go pester someone else.
I'm going to that. I'm going to that ballot box. One of the. Oh, looking at one of the few dudes in Illinois who's gonna go to that ballot box and vote like red down ballot. Well, maybe not few, maybe like many, as in like everyone in Illinois except for people who live like close to Chicago. Okay, fuck it. You're isolated enough. Give me the information I need. No, it was my corn dog. We don't even have them back in this time period.
Stop. Enough. Enough. What is it you want? Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets with the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William, William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
Why didn't you just stab him and then tell him your life? Okay, we're gonna climb this viewpoint. This is the highest viewpoint in the game. We're gonna do it. We're gonna transcend heights. So, hello guards. Doing a fine job. Not really. But yeah, it was kind of weird going up to the Dells. I don't know if I told this the story about my Dells trip on the stream before. But, you know, I went up to the Dells with a bunch of friends of mine. It's like, well, friends of a friend of mine. So it's like maybe like a handful of mutuals. I never really like went adventuring anywhere with two of the guys before. But anyway, well, I'm glad I didn't get glitched on that. Sometimes you can get glitched on that ledge. There is a Templar up here who is going to fuck with me. Somewhere there is a Templar. Okay. I don't think he's gonna fuck with me. You couldn't go because you were closing on a house. Yeah, well, that was the first awkward thing, was that we all took one car, and there were 5 of us. And two of us were some pretty big dudes. You hate that emote? Yeah, it's not the best emote, but it is what it is. Maybe I should, like, upload my own emotes into the stream if I can figure out how to do that. I guess I've climbed this viewpoint so many times that it's like I forget, like, how high it really is. Okay. Alright. Press B to grab onto that. Aw, hell yeah. We got a Templar flag. Oh man, look at how high up. Look at how high up this is. Oh my god, look at all that water. This is a portside city after all. The fortress over there. Jeez, this cathedral has a name. There are the docks over there. Stranger, there really isn't like anywhere for the ships to dock. It's like you could dock little rowboats, but it's like there are just so many like jagged rocks everywhere. It just doesn't seem friendly. It just doesn't seem friendly for it doesn't seem like a friendly portside area, specifically over there. Yeah, you would have gotten crushed, like five of us in the car. One of us actually had to ride in the trunk the whole time, and it was all the way up to the Dells. So it was a 2.5-hour trip. Where is the hay bale? I thought there was one down there? Like, I see it. There's supposed to be 2. Fuck it. We'll jump down to this one. Yep. Dang, that's the highest viewpoint. They probably had a van. We went in my journey. You know, fit 5 people in the journey. And it's like, I looked at all the stuff that we had, and I looked at us, and I'm just like, you know, maybe we should, like, maybe we should take 2 cars. And then they were just like, nah. Well, he countered me. What a dick.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness. I
Ha!
swear
Sounds
it.
like a journey. It was definitely a journey. I remember the first night we were there, we were up until 3 o'clock in the morning because we were turning up because, you know, it was my buddy's birthday. So it's like we're turning up for him, we're playing games in the hotel room. And one of his friends decides to wake us up at like 8 o'clock. Fucking 8 o'clock, and he's like, rise and grind and shit. And I'm like, what the... 8 o'clock? You don't want to sleep in, like, any... Like, no? You just want to get up at 8? Like, what the fuck? And it's like, I barely slept at all that night anyway, so it's like... So we went out for breakfast, and then maybe like... and then we went axe throwing, and then after that, we kind of just went to the hotel room and we just crashed just because we were also tired. We were just also sleepy and tired. It's just like, nah, like we could stay up and we can walk around. We can stay up, we can walk around and stuff, but it's just like, nah, I'm just so dead. Just let me go to bed. Let me go back to sleep. Yeah, like 8 o'clock a.m., you know, a time that ends in an a.m., which is usually not a time that you should be up while you're on vacation. Except maybe for like 10 o'clock a.m.? Like 10 a.m. is alright. 10 a.m. is alright with me.
They let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
The perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. The Bible says quite the opposite, in fact. Many passages of being patient and faithful and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well. I'm off then.
I don't know. I think the Bible is easily interpretable. I think that's why there's so many divisions of the faith, is just because like there's like no, like there's only like a few like core beliefs of the Bible, but then it's just like some of it is some of it is like interpretable. Like like the difference between like Roman Catholics and Lutheran Catholics is that like Lutheran Catholics like don't see the Pope as an authority figure, which is a little bit unorthodox considering Catholicism, but
Why is he doing that?
I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. Like what's the Pope good for anyway? Mother of sweet tap dancing Jesus. Any takers? Any takers? Hello, you. What the hell? Come on. Damn. Altair, goddamn, dude, you broke the dude's legs. Like, you kicked through chainmail armor to break the guy's leg.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
I'm easily pervertible. Oh my lord.
Who's responsible for this?
I'm still not quite sure the difference between Methodist Christianity and traditional, like, Christianity. Maybe it's like my mom's a Methodist Christian, so it's like maybe the difference is something that I already know but don't know, you know? Oh, does this roof look like something you could walk on? Yeah, it does, but you can't. You can't walk on this rooftop. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, I'm talking about my Dells trip. I'm talking about my Dells trip, how we were up till at 8 a.m. we went axe throwing, then we came back, we crashed, and it's just like... It was like, I was just like, really, 8 a.m.? I'm still hung up about that. And it's like, we ended up missing out a lot on, you know what, let's put these vigilantes to good use. Hold them off. Yeah, I'm just like, we didn't get to do a lot at the Dells because we turned up so much at night, and then we woke up so early in the morning, and then we went out to eat, and we were so tired we didn't do much, and then we woke up, and then went out to eat again, and didn't do much. Like, we perused around at the shops. Like, we went to the anime shop where I found, like, you know, those replica swords that, I almost killed myself there. Okay. Those, like, replica swords, like, made out of, like, foam and stuff, like, the Hyrule sword and stuff. Or like the wooden swords, the wooden sword replicas that kind of look like swords from animes. Like, I saw the one that looks like the Red Queen, which is the sword that Nero from Devil May Cry uses. They had actual swords in the shop as well. I almost ended up spending $200 on another katana. Oh, you mother! Why are you here? Oh, you're a Templar. Man, that dude was a freaking one of those freaking tube men in a freaking car dealership. He was just like, hey man, what it is, I'm flailing my arms at you. Yo, you want to buy a car? You want to buy a car? You want to buy a car? Well, it's like I want to do more stuff at the Dells. Like if I go up there next time, I actually want to go play adventure golf. I actually want to go axe throwing again, and like go into the arcade. That was where the axe throwing was, and like go into the arcade instead of just being tired and sleeping and going to restaurants at the Dells the entire time. Like there was a pool at the motel. And it was a cool pool to take a dippity dip in. I don't know, thinking about like that 10 a.m. thing. I remember I saw like a video of like a dude who was complaining about like something that somebody said. Somebody like he said that it was a microaggression or whatever the hell it was. And he's like, and I didn't really say anything about it because, you know, it was like 10:30 a.m., you know, like I'm still like half asleep, you know. And I'm like, 10:30 half asleep at 10:30 a.m.? Like, I understand, like, waking up at 10:30 a.m., but being half asleep, like, 10:30 a.m. is a perfectly functionable time. It'd be one thing if, like, you woke up at 7 and you were still, like, kind of half asleep at, like, 8 or 8:30, but it's like you wake up, like...
Oh God, don't kill me!
Oh God, don't kill me.
It's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard's men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
Okay. Let's do this correct this time. And not get caught right in front of the informer. But it looks like that those 2 guards over there that were obsessed with my pickpocketing infraction. Fuck you. Isn't this the rich district? Why are there just random like drunkards like stumbling about in the rich district?
What a relief it is to know that I am safe. Thank you, Master. I tried to make a deal with the Citadel guards to leave the gates open, even when the alarm sounds. I failed you. So now, your only escape from Richard's Citadel will be to climb the fortress walls. Forgive me.
Oh, well, I already knew that. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how Christian does it. Like I told you I went out to Fridays with Christian the other day, and it's like that dude at the time that like that dude had been awake for like 28 hours because he had worked the night before, and then he made the drive all the way through Iowa and through Illinois, all the way up to his house up in Wisconsin, and then he made his way. He had a shower, and then he made his way down to where I was and had dinner with me after I got off of work that night. Just because he's that awesome of a friend and really wanted to have dinner with me. With me and another buddy of us. And it's like, I don't know how he does it, but I'm glad he does it. I'm glad to have such great friends.
Rafik.
Word spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge. I know what I must do to reach him.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master. But he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Okay, what's in the memory log? Okay. In the chain district of Baker. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, okay. And it's, especially with Montferrat gone, it's like if they don't have the Piece of Eden, And they don't have William of Montferrat. Or not Montferrat, Gagne de Naplouse. Ah, yeah, so they're talking about Sibrand. That's a guy we haven't met yet. He's like growing super paranoid over the assassins. The Citadel's gates will close. You must climb the fortress walls. Yep, that right side. I already knew how to get out that way. Details positions of William's archers. So that is probably the best way to go. Otherwise, I can go along the right side as well. Left side is probably the best way to go. I'm not sure if I've ever done it that way before. I haven't looked back this far at my my first Let's Play of this game, so. Okay. Yes. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully I have enough time in the stream to do this. "15 minutes. Can we do this in 15 minutes? I think I can do this in 15 minutes. Well. Whoop. Yeah, up on the rooftops. I usually like navigating the rooftops anyway. The hell? I didn't even see that. Was it like tucked away behind the tree or something? Not that it matters. That dude deserves a rest.
Souls, William. I was told they would be
badass battle armor for your horse.
For the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics?
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No, I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Arkell's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point! But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part.
Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
That sounds like a daily thing. The way there's the dudes just knew you so well. It's like, oh yeah, they fight all the time, and when they fight, they're like, he's gonna go brood because he's like, oh man, I can't believe he said all that shit to me. Man, he's talking a lot of shit. Fuck that guy. And maybe he seems to know the enemy so well because, you know, probably because he intends to betray you. Because he's working with other people within the Saracen Alliance. Maybe that's why he knows so much. Hint, hint, hint.
I come from speaking with the king, and the news is grim. We stand accused of failing in our duty. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause.
Are there any guards up here? Yeah, there are plenty of them.
Tasks sent to you are left unfulfilled or poorly performed. This ends today. I will not suffer further degradation at his hands. For whether or not you see it, and you should, this is your fault. You've brought shame upon us all. Skill and dedication are what won us Ark, and they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems.
Dang it.
But no more. You will train.
Yeah, I feel you. You're fine.
If this means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks, you will
You're
learn
fine,
the
sweetie.
true meaning of discipline. Bring them forward. If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it. The two of you stand accused. You've no reason to be here.
Bitch!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akla for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse.
Never-
Unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better. Blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly.
Uh-huh, yeah.
My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly even.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Your city is without... that's bullshit.
Close the gate!
Maybe you just spend so much time in your district so much that you don't see... The reality is, it's just California. Rooftop showdown. Up. He has a blade going through a metal helmet. Yep. Don't think so. Yeah, I don't care about fighting all of you. Oh my god. This is such a sloppy escape. Okay. He's gonna run away. Help me, Lucas! No, I'm gonna run away like a little pussy. You can't run from me. Yeah, I can. You're too fat. Hum-de-dum-dum-dum. Just running away. Just running away from city guards. Okay, I know that part. He says an assassin, don't let him get away. On les échappés, something, so blah, 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 blah. French babble. See, the thing is that there were so many things that Altair said that I don't remember like us ever uncovering like during the investigation. Like how like he was stealing food from the poor people. It's like I don't remember that part, and it's just like Altair, I think you're just pulling shit out of your ass. And then the dude just admitted it, and he's like, no, I didn't steal the food. I'm just rationing it for when we have control over the world and we have the new world order, and I was just gonna ration it to the people. Yeah, it's not when shit like that happens that like we just don't take all the food for ourselves and give the citizens crumbs or anything. That's never happened. Oh wait. I just got a different lens going, looking at this game than I did years ago. Looking at the game like what, 11 years ago since I last Let's Played it.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hand.
Fast forward memory to Masyaf? No, we're actually gonna cut the stream off here. We'll talk to Al Mualim at Masyaf next time. But yeah, I'm almost running towards the stream limit, but it's like, yeah, we did good tonight. We did like a whole 4 hours, got through a good chunk of the game. I'm surprised it takes longer than 4 hours to get through that many targets. I only got through 3 guys. Only got through 3 guys, but yeah, it's been a very fun stream. I'll be back Thursday with more of this. We'll do more Assassin's Creed on Thursday. I don't know if there's going to be a gaming stream tomorrow. We'll see like what happens tomorrow when I'm hanging out with my friends and then they decide to stick around or not. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for joining me, sweetheart. Thanks for keeping me company. Hope you have a good night. Hope you enjoy your day off tomorrow. Definitely deserve it after working the whole weekend. I deserve the day off tomorrow, working the whole weekend. I'm getting that. I'm sleeping in. I'm just chillaxing. And by chillaxing, I mean working on projects that are cathartic to me, regardless. So I'm going to be doing work anyway. Anyway, I got 20 seconds left, so I gotta cut off the stream. So you guys have a good night. Stay tough out there.